What? We want everybody in this motherfucker to put your hands up. Go! Bounce with me, bounce! Bounce with me, bounce! Bounce, bounce, bounce! Let's go! I think I'm being me, bitch! Oh! Whipping work! I'm screaming!
This event that we did this at Milk Studios. It was in conjunction with Levi's for the MTV VMAs. We had the Strokes playing, we had Most Def. It was an amazing event. We ended up in the Niagara bar in the East Village about 3:30 in the morning, and we were looking around, and I said to John Cohen at the time, you know, we're gonna go to work at a different place tomorrow morning, because we realized at that point that we had absolutely become established.
The idea of Lowlife was to create an anti-VMA party, an event on that same night to appeal to everyone that could really care less about the mass and the mainstream and wasn't really concerned about what Britney Spears was going to do, but the Strokes were going to be the main headliner. We had the who's who of everyone that you'd want down there from a downtown standpoint, merging with everybody who wanted to leave the VMAs. Andre and Big Boy were there, Jack and Meg from the White Stripes. And that was the moment where FADER went from pages to becoming, you know, something real and something tangible. It was also the precursor that really led to us starting FADER Fort.
We in Austin, Texas right now. We at FADER Fort. Get them more count.
Get it! They say for the block, not even for the cup. They say for the block, not even for the cup.
FADER Fort was born out of that moment. It showed the world like, hey, like these guys can do something different.
Boy, better know. Big up the FADER.
I remember Diddy giving me a call and saying, this South by thing, do I need to be there? And I'm like, you should have been there 10 years ago. And he came down and pulled up in 6 SUVs and he spent the day at the FADER Fort. That's really funny because he ended up leaving to go see Tyler, the Creator, perform somewhere, thinking probably everything was like the FADER Fort. Next thing you know, I get a text, hey, I'm coming back. Here comes Puff, like running, because he probably went to see Tyler and was probably at some shithole that didn't have great sound and probably smelled, you know, terrible. And here he came running back and he's like, get me on stage, get me on stage.
Take your motherfucking camera out so you can take this picture, motherfucker. Word up. You see it? Yeah! Sweat!
It's fun to get Feature, it's fun to get Big Boy, it's fun to get Kendrick Lamar. We got Lil B and Puffy to perform together, which makes no sense, but also makes perfect sense. These people would have no other reason to interact than on our stage. It's not just interacting in the pages of our magazine. As people, they're meeting each other backstage.
It's tight, man. I like the energy, the vibes.
FADER Fort, I always hold it down. Travis, I just watched this show. I came yesterday.
They're following each other, playing songs that intermingle.
Make some noise for SKEPTA one time, please.
Their audiences are getting to be exposed to each other. Their audience now all of a sudden is the same audience.
They champion artists that are doing something different, that are innovating, that are pushing music forward, helping create culture, not co-op culture.